Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking in HD. It's Bart. Today I'm making for you something that's a little bit of a treat. I don't have it often, but when I do, I really tend to go all out. It's a thick cut veal chop, which I've coated with my own marinade. I've served it with a little bit of compound butter on top. On the side, I've got some barbecued asparagus that I've wrapped in smoked bacon, and on the side is my wife's world famous potato salad. I'm very proud of this. One thing that I really enjoy about veal chops is that it's a delicate meat, but you have to cook it properly. If you undercook it, the presentation just isn't there, and if you overcook it, it's just like all meat really dried out. So I show you how to cook this perfectly to the right temperature, and with the marinade on the outside, you really can't go wrong. And how's that for presentation with that lovely smoked bacon wrapped asparagus? I'm really proud of that. So stick around, I'm going to show you how to make the veal chop. I'll show you how to grill the asparagus and with the bacon, and I think that whoever you serve this to will be really pleased to have a lovely dinner like this. Cheers. Right, well, let's go over the ingredient list for my marinade. I've got 1 lemon, a few sprigs of rosemary from my herb garden, a few sprigs of oregano from my herb garden, 1 clove of garlic, some capers in the water that they come in, a couple of tablespoons of Dijon mustard, olive oil, some stock. I've got beef stock. If you have chicken, vegetable stock, that's okay too. You'll probably need about a half a cup. A white wine would be a nice substitute as well. I'm going to take the herbs off of their stems, so just the leafy parts, put them in here, give them a good bash with a mortar and pestle. If you don't have one of these, that's okay. You can do that on a cutting board. Put them into a bowl like this, and I'm going to add all my liquid ingredients back into here and give them a good mix. So let's do that now. Okay, so here are the stalks, the rosemary off the stem, the oregano. Just take a whole handful, put it in there. Same for the rosemary, put it in there. Clove of garlic, and dump the capers in here. And now it's just pretty straightforward, brute force. Just start giving these a good mash. Okay, so this is what is left after I've mashed this all up with the mortar and pestle. So next what I want to do is take a heaping tablespoon here of Dijon. Maybe we'll add a little bit more later. I just want to put this in and we'll adjust the flavor. A couple glugs of olive oil. Put in a little bit of stock, and then the juice of my lemon here, and then we'll give this a mix. Okay, squeeze the lemon juice in there, mix this up. Okay, let's give this a taste. It's nice. It's a bit strong, so we'll just dilute it a little bit with a little bit more stock. And try that. Perfect. You don't need to add any salt because the capers are in there. It's got a little bit of tang from the lemon juice. So I'm now going to take this, and half of this will go into a bag with my chops, and the other half I'm going to set aside to brush on the food when I'm actually cooking it. Okay, you guys ready to help me? So I've got my kitchen helpers here, and what I want them to do is hold the Ziploc bag open while I'm putting... that. You want to put that in there? Okay, you put it in there. Good helping. And then we're going to just pour a little bit of this marinade into the bag. Okay, we'll do this actually over here. There we go.
Spencer says, are we gonna jump in?
No, we're not jumping in there. Okay, all right, so then I'm just gonna mix this all up, make sure that each piece is evenly coated, and put it in the fridge for 4 to 8 hours.
We are done.
So I've got my veal chops out of the fridge. They've been outside of the fridge for probably about an hour. You don't want to grill these when they're cold. And you'll notice I put a meat thermometer in there. That's because, I'll get into it a little bit later, but you don't want to overcook these or undercook them. So that's kind of important. And serving with my veal chops will be some asparagus tips, and I've wrapped them with smoked bacon. And I'll be grilling these at the same time, and these will be a nice little side dish for this dinner. Okay, so you can see I've got my grill super hot, and on the grill I'm going to place my chops. Like so. And then after that, start with my asparagus. There we go. Okay, so the chops have been on for about 3 minutes. We'll just give them a quarter turn. And that'll make some nice hatch marks. And you'll notice I've got a meat thermometer in there. So here's the reason. When veal cooks, it's actually a white meat, and the last thing that I want is for a white meat to have blood coming out of it. So I cook them to medium, and no less, no more, which means that these are coming out at 145 degrees Fahrenheit. And in order to be really precise with it, the only way that you can do that is with a meat thermometer. Normally I like to cook my meat with just a little bit of, to touch, and I'll touch them and see how soft the meat is, but I can't be wrong, because I don't want to overcook them, and I certainly don't want to undercook them. So that's why I put a meat thermometer into these veal chops. Okay, so 6 minutes on one side, flip them over. Oh, look at those hatch marks. What a work of art. Nice. Really happy with that. And you can see the thermometer is telling us that it's coming to about 115. So another 6 minutes or so, and these will be done. Okay, so you can see the thermometer reads 140. So we'll take these off, and we'll let them rest for about, 15 minutes or so, covered in tin foil. Okay guys, so here is the final product as you saw in the beginning. I'm very, very proud of this. And let me just cut into this for you, because I think that you'll want to see the inside, right? That's perfect. That's a nice medium, and that's exactly what I want. A little bit of a compound butter on the outside. By the way, this compound butter is just butter with Boursin cheese and some lemon rind mixed in. Okay, so let's have the taste test. Oh wow, very tender. The marinade gives it a very, very nice tang. It's very earthy. I mean, you can taste the herbs, they're delicious. And the really nice thing about this is that you've got this compound butter on top that's adding some, a little bit of a moisture. And wow, you can taste all of it coming together. So nice. So pleased with that.